planned because I thought I was going to be off at this time. If I'm doing mandatory overtime, you have to tell me like a day in advance, so I know.
But like the whole thing is,
Man,
we have call-offs.
You should find a job at Walmart instead.
No, that's fucking awful. Don't make Nate work at Walmart. So mean.
It'd be really funny to see Nate at Walmart though, like in like the same like blue uniform. But
I'd like to see Thomas at Walmart.
You see, I would. You see, I would.
What if Thomas worked at Walmart?
Eh.
What if Thomas worked at
Thomas
Walmart?
works at Walmart.
Walmart.
I feel like Thomas would just Bro,
I can shoot super fast.
Oh,
So why does Samus have this? Does anyone else have this suit?
Nope. She's the only one.
But these suits are just lying. What if some like explorer managed to find the Mario suit? Could they just not wear
They
it?
just can't wear it because it's...
Samus can wear it because she has weird bones, right?
No, just because of the fact that she has the suit. It's compatible with the technology.
So she just put
Why
another
is she
suit
the
on
only
over
one
her
that?
suit.
Okay, but
Because the Chozo designed it specifically for her.
okay, that's why.
Oh.
But also, she can turn into a ball because of like her weird, like bird genes,
Yeah,
right?
it's,
Okay,
the morph ball the whole morph ball thing is actually more
pretty dumb.
What I want to
more
talk about, and I got really sidelined because we jumped to like 20 other topics. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about Nintendo leaks, and that came back to my head.
Oh yeah.
So, well, Paper Mario was right. Someone leaked Paper Mario, and that somehow got right.
Yeah.
On a really weird guess,
But are we gonna get an F-Zero game? I highly doubt
well,
I don't think that's been leaked, has it?
Yes, there was a
was
li-
talked about.
there was-
it
there was
briefly
something-
mentioned last time to Nate.
There was
And
something...
Paper Mario has been right so far out of that whole thing. But I think there was a WarioWare game that got talked about, that they were going to do another WarioWare game or something.
WarioWare or Wario Land?
Whichever the one you and John played, I think.
That's Land.
That might have been Land or Ware, I don't know. I
No,
can't
Land is the one that Wario is like a platformer. Where
Yeah.
is like the minigame one?
I don't know, it's just a Wario game, and then it talked about Pikmin 4,
Yeah.
with 1, 2, and 3 getting like ports to the Switch. Or a Pikmin 3 port to Switch, and then it was like, hey, Pikmin 4 is getting announced.
No, Pikmin 4. They already said Pikmin 4 is done.
Oh.
That's like common knowledge that it's done. They just haven't released
They
it.
just haven't.
Oh, so then they're probably going to reveal it then
Yeah.
at the Direct then. So then that's probably what people are talking about. But another thing they were talking about was the
Super
inevitable Prime trilogy remake.
That's
remake.
Because
Remaster.
Prime 4 has
Remaster.
come
No.
out.
But something else happened last week
Yeah.
that revolves around the Metroid Prime leak.
What?
On a Best Buy UK site, it was listed and then taken down immediately within 5 minutes. On accident.
Metroid Prime 4?
No, Metroid Prime Remaster.
Oh,
You see-
yeah.
The trilogy for Switch.
You see, it... I'm...
Do you remember the Grinch leak for Smash Brothers?
That was fucking...
I don't know, where did that come from? Like, how did that just circulate?
But like it was, people thought it was credible. That's why I don't
Yeah.
believe leaks until I've seen proof.
Well, I didn't believe...
Because like it's a cool idea,
yeah,
but
we
I
didn't
can't.
believe Paper Mario, and then
Well...
Origami King got, like,
Let's-
literally the trailer got dropped like a week later.
I know
Or 2
sometimes
weeks
leaks are like, oh my god, they're right, but sometimes they're wrong, and I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I usually
Well,
just do. I don't.
The Grinch League was kind of right, because then Incineroar was brought up.
No,
Incineroar...
Incineroar wasn't in the Grinch leak.
Was Incineroar not
There was
talked about?
another...
No.
There was another...
No,
there
it was
another
like
leak.
Shadow, Banjo,
Oh, Ken was
Forest
one of them.
Kids.
Whoa.
Ken was the one that was released. Ken was in the Grinch leak.
And Banjo, too.
Banjo, but Banjo
was
was like
DLC.
Yeah, and it was also a completely different render too.
Yeah.
Now...
So was Ken.
The thing... The
But it
thing
was still
about
right
it...
out of the two, though.
Yeah.
There was some weird... There was just... I saw leaks of Shulk when 4 was coming out,
Yeah.
but I didn't think much of it. I knew Shulk was going to be in the game. For
Yeah.
some... I was like, you know...
We are getting a new amiibo, too. It was listed on the
Oh
Nintendo
yeah, it was
site.
in between Sonic.
Sonic
It was
and-
in between Toon Link and Sonic, and the only
Yeah.
character is Springman.
Yeah, that's the
There's
new one we're
SP
getting.
Yeah.
in between Son and Toon.
Yeah, which is pretty funny. So we are getting as
But
much
also-
as you
but-
don't like it, we are getting Springman as a character.
Why wouldn't I like it?
You said you didn't want Springman as a character because he wasn't an assist.
No, I
trophy
just don't see how
already.
they would make it work because he's an assist trophy. It doesn't mean I
Take
don't
him out
want
as an
him.
assist trophy and replace it with some other ARMS character.
Yeah,
I mean, I think we forget that like Smash now can finally have like proper like updates and like patches
Yeah,
and stuff.
that's true. They can just
Which
take
is
him
really
out.
funny
But-
now.
But 4 had that too.
But they didn't choose to do it with 4 a lot because he was already started working on Ultimate at that
Yeah.
time.
But I think that having a brawler with range will be really fun. I'm excited for the ARMS character.
I told you about what the trailer sounds like, right? Or what they talked about what the trailer should sound like, and it'd be really funny.
No.
Do you want to know about it, or?
I have to put this episode will probably be called spoiler warning.
Spoiler with like a grain of salt, really, because I don't even know if this is true, but someone talked about seeing the leaked.
Yeah, I mean,
the leaked,
I never.
Yeah, the leaked trailer for Springman and Smash. It was so like it was a continuation after the ring fight with Incineroar.
Yeah.
And it shows like Incineroar just like chanting like in the ring, like after beating up like King K.
Villager,
Bowser Jr. So it showed them all on the floor, and it heard another bell ring, and he turns around and just Springman like leaps and like throws a punch at him, and it ends with like Incineroar like on the ground and his eyes like always like knocked out.
Boss time.
And I'm like, that's pretty funny, like how Smash likes to continue with their trailers. Like,
I bet that they'll reveal 2 characters.
They'll
reveal who it is, and then they'll do like
they
another
did
one
last
at the
year.
end.
Which was smart. They did
Hero, then they did Banjo.
And they saved Banjo for last because they knew I think.
And, well, they did Banjo, and then they did Breath of the Wild too.
Well, yeah, but for Smash characters, it was like all
nobody.
Which I gotta say now, after Hero, I was very skeptic on like Hero. I was like, we don't really play like the U.S. isn't really like Dragon Quest isn't really big here.
Dragon Quest, but it's huge.
Yeah, it's in Japan. That's why I was worried. I was like, you might be knocking on the door with that character. It might not work, but
and then he's like, all right, U.S. here, have your dumb bear.
Yeah, here, have the bear and bird, and it's like, holy shit, okay, bear we're actually being.
I mean, like, here's the thing: they gotta cater to both.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Which is why I'm never angry with a new character.
Yeah,
it's a new character for you to play with.
Just I feel like the Fire Emblem.
I know there's a lot of Fire. I agree with you. I agree with you that there are too many Fire Emblem characters. But I don't agree that Byleth was a bad addition because it's a fun character. Yeah, Byleth it's completely unique, and that game sold. It's like one of the best-selling games on the Switch, and like the best-selling Fire Emblem game.
Yeah, Byleth
so it makes sense that character.
It was just another Fire Emblem when we could have got like arms in that thing, and then got Byleth next. And I wouldn't.
People still would have bitched about it.
People still would have bitched, but it's just like.
I mean, like,
which they're already saying too. Like it's. Well, when I heard it, we were getting another Nintendo character to start off the Fighter Pack 2. I was like,
I know you were upset. I'm not though because like
it's another Nintendo.
It's a Nintendo game.
Yeah, but like I always thought like.
But they've got 5 other characters to do, and I guarantee you at least
other characters.
No, because Arm's character is 6. So
yeah, 5. Never mind.
I guarantee you at least 3 of them will be.
I can tell you we're gonna get another Fighter Pack after 2.
And I don't.
Because he could just make. He doesn't even really. Sakurai doesn't have to make another Smash game after this. He can just make this one a platform and just keep loading characters on it.
I mean,
because one, it's not as big as a game like storage wise, and it's actually doing still very well with tournaments. Except for it's not an Evo now this year.
I mean,
online.
Thanks to online for being trash.
Well, okay. I don't think he's going to though.
He's not. Well,
he's not going to.
It would be a smart move to. So
what I want him to do is make an Echo Fighter pack after this one, and then be done.
The only reason I say I don't want him to make another Smash game is because one, he really overworked himself with this.
He always overworks himself.
He always overworked. That's why I want this one to just let it be a platform.
Which is why I hate when people bitch about characters that he adds, because let the man add whatever he wants to his game. He works so fucking hard.
Yeah, he gets the rights to it too, which is funny. Like he somehow got the.
He somehow got rights. Joker.
He somehow got Cloud enough.
Well, no, I can believe Joker more than I can believe Cloud.
Yeah.
Which, well, Joker you don't think would be, hey, this character would work in a fighting game.
Well, yeah, you don't fucking think Banjo would work in a fighting game too.
That's true. You wouldn't think
Olimar.
Yeah, you wouldn't think half those characters.
Olimar is like one of the most creative fucking things in the game.
Yeah. So
I don't know. All I'll say about it is there's like a weird. You have to look at what Sakurai wants to do. Yeah. I mean, and Sakurai does. I don't think Sakurai wants to make another game. I really doubt he wants to make another Smash game. If he's gonna make another game, it's just gonna be a port every other gen, next gen console.
Yeah,
that's just my.
Well,
that's
Nintendo,
just
I don't think is getting another gen console for a while because the Switch is still. Only
still brand new.
Yeah.
It's still
it's also doing like incredibly
very well. It's sold out everywhere. Still.
Yeah.
For this is coming in still like while quarantine is happening. Switches are still sold out everywhere.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was looking for Joy-Cons a few days ago. Oh my God, it took me forever to actually find a pair.
Like it would be dumb for Nintendo to be like, yeah, let's make a new console, which their consoles sell, but like it would be the Wii U scenario all over again. Like it doesn't.
They're not gonna make They might make a deluxe version of the Switch.
I mean, the Switch Lite isn't a bad call either.
Here we go.
That's selling well too, apparently. because people don't want the TV one. They just want to be able to play.
So I'm gonna tell you what items each of these unknown ones are.
No, don't tell us.
Okay, fine.
Let's
okay,
see.
cool.
Let's see, dude. Let us see them.
Yeah.
Don't.
But there's standards when it comes to fighting games. Well, 2 standards. One I'm gonna put both sides.
I don't usually like speculating which characters are gonna be in. I like it to always be a surprise.
My favorite, I think.
I'm kind of actually upset with how they did the arms reveal, where they told us it was gonna be an arms character.
It's arms, but we're not gonna tell you yet.
It's like, oh,
we're still working on.
Then you might as well just not tell us.
Yeah, just don't tell us what it is. Just say.
We're working on the character. We're working on whatever character is coming out, but.
I get they wanted to give us something, but also, I wish they would have I don't know. I wish they could have just. Because us knowing what it is,
I'm gonna rank off my favorite fighters just in games in general, like guest characters in fighting games. So it's gonna range
boss time.
around.
Okay.
So
it's Kraid.
So I'm gonna do 5 characters.
Hold on, it's Kraid, dude.
Now this is really hard to do. So
okay, keep going.
Probably my first favorite guest character would have to be Hellboy in Injustice 2.
Epic.
Because,
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, I always forget too, and then when I go on my roster on my game, I'm like, holy shit, I forgot Hellboy is in this. Because it's kind of something you don't think would happen. Like, you don't see Hellboy in, a fighting game for some weird reason. Which is cool.
He's turning
number
red.
2.
No, not number 2. Number 4 would definitely have to be the Terminator in Mortal Kombat 11.
I still think,
Well, here, I'll put number 4 with 2 characters. RoboCop and Terminator.
RoboCop was...
That's 2 characters.
Did you already kill Kraid?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It'd be faster if I had super missiles. You could literally kill Kraid in 5 seconds with super missiles.
Yeah. So 4 is Terminator and RoboCop, which is really I didn't even think RoboCop was gonna make it in MK until I saw that Aftermath reveal, and I'm like, okay, we're getting Fujin, we're getting Shiva. Then I heard the 10-10, we need backup now, and I was like,
no.
Who the fuck's a cop? Is Stryker coming back? I'm like, that's cool. Then I saw the robotic leg, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. They added RoboCop.
I was hoping maybe add RoboCop just to have the whole Terminator versus RoboCop thing, because that has always been
All right, now I'm gonna bounce to my other 3. Actually, here I'll do the 6. The 6 is gonna be Hellboy. 5 is Terminator and RoboCop because they're both in the same game, and I love them both. Number 4. Now number 4 is probably my You would expect this to be higher, but I have 2 more characters that are really higher.
You mean 3?
Yeah, 3. Well, 3. No, but I said number 2 and 1 are much higher than 3. So number 3 is going to be Spawn and MK.
Spawn.
MK.
Oh
it's
my god.
It's a character that everyone wanted. He was done justice, and did really good. Edwin did a really good job with him. NetherRealm Studios did a good job with every single character in Mortal Kombat.
I was yeah.
It's like Smash Ultimate. All characters are very powerful. There's no bad character in MK.
No, I know. I'm not. I never have shed on Mortal Kombat.
We should do that. We should do that.
We'll do it more. I know. I suggested we do the story mode because it's.
Which do you want to start with 9 and then go to 10 and then go to 11? Because it branches all together.
I don't know. I've never played a Mortal Kombat game in my life.
I mean, we don't have to do 10 because 10's story is kind of it just introduces the combat kids, but then 11 just said, nah, fuck it, we're going back to the basics. Well, what am I at? I'm at number 2 now.
Oh, you're at 3.
Number 3.
You said Spawn was 4.
Okay, Spawn was 4.
Jesus Criminy. Jesus Criminy, get it off.
Yeah, it's
number 3. So number 3 has to be Banjo and Smash, obviously. I'll give Banjo number 3rd spot. Number 2, I give it to Sonic and Smash. Because that was really big.
Fuck.
Yeah,
and that was
the first ever
third party game in Snake is number 1.
Snake was announced before Sonic.
Yeah, and then he comes in at the end of the story and it's just.
Well, not just that. Snake was announced at E3 that year when they announced Brawl. Snake was announced after the announcement for Brawl.
Yeah.
And then Sonic was announced a few months later.
No, Sonic delayed the game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's why we have Toon Link and Jigglypuff and Wolf in Brawl too. Those characters were planned, but they were we're not going to put them in because we don't have time. But then when they're no, put Sonic in, they're all right, well now we have time to make these other characters too.
And number 1, I could tell they probably isn't going to see this one coming for my choice. You're not going to see this one. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Injustice 2. When I saw that,
you play as all 4 of them?
Yeah, I know how to play as all 4 of them. I learned how to play as all 4 of them because I used Donatello.
Why is he sitting like that?
So for the turtle...
Oh, dude, he's squinting.
He squinted his eyes.
Ah! No, something fell.
There's the remote, don't worry.
Oh, okay. But, no, the turtles... Okay, so let me tell you the fun story about how the turtles are my favorite character in Injustice 2. And they're, like, my mains in Injustice 2. Because even sometimes Kyle doesn't know how to fight me as the turtles. Because I'm so good at switching it up for each character. And I'll explain, like, how I do my different fighting styles for characters. And like.
Well, why don't you explain that when we play Injustice 2?
Yeah, that'd probably be a better idea.
But I mean, the turtles were... So I was up to, like... What grade was I in when the turtles got announced? Like 11th or 12th grade. I was like going into like the next grade. I was up to like 2 a.m. watching this Mortal Kombat or Injustice 2 tournament because they were announcing the next breed of fight, like the final fighter pack for Injustice 2. Like this was the final update we were getting with the characters.
Injustice 2 also had Raiden and Sub-Zero, right?
Sub-Zero as them, yeah. But but they were just their MK like X like variants, so they didn't really change up the movesets for them except make them like PG-13. But
still though, that was pretty cool how they had.
Yeah, the trailer starts off with the aftermath battle of the second fight with Raiden, Hellboy, and Black Manta. Black Manta is still a pretty sweet ass fucking character. I love him to death in that game. Cause I pissed Kyle off when he beat me as him. I'm like, fucker, I can play him just as cancerous as you. Give me 5 seconds. And Kyle was kind of pissed the way I played back Black Manta. Nice. Because me and Kyle, he's been on a Let's Play on here, so I'm pretty sure some people know.
No, he hasn't been on a single one of my Let's Plays.
I remember how long it took me.
He was
to figure that out.
Oh, wasn't he on the Kirby one? But that one got.
No, he wasn't in that one either.
Oh, he was.
Kyle has not been in a single episode of any kind of Flannel Pajamas things.
But you guys have been on our podcast.
We've been on your thing, and we've got the Godzilla thing too.
Yeah.
But that's on your channel.
Yeah.
We do need to have Kyle finally be in something on my channel. Our channel, rather.
So, watching the review...
Why didn't he do the Godzilla?
Watching the review...
We haven't had any time.
Yeah, we haven't had any time to do Godzilla Unleashed, really. Did you guys do Godzilla Unleashed yet, or
We've done Godzilla Unleashed and Godzilla...
But wasn't it you and Thomas, though?
Godzilla King of the Monsters, maybe? Godzilla... No, it's been me, John, and Tom for both Godzilla games.
I thought Kyle was supposed to be there for Unleashed.
Because isn't Tom sort of a Godzilla...
No, Tom is a big Godzilla fan. He's just not as big as Kyle.
Yeah. But anyway, so... The reveal trailer comes around like Smash trailers. They're really big and people love them to death because Ed Boon is really funny about it. So the first character we knew that was coming in the third and final pack was Adam. And I don't know if you know who Adam is. Basically Ant-Man.
Yeah, I know who Adam is.
And then we got
that's okay, but that's a DC character, right?
Yeah.
So why is it any different when Nintendo adds one of their own characters in a fighting pack?
Well,
it's
that's
really
because
weird.
It's DC Comics and a lot of them like people actually.
Did they add Scooby-Doo?
No, or they didn't add Shaggy.
Well, that's
there was a joke on Twitter about DC doesn't do.
DC does.
They did one line of it, but it didn't do as well as their other comics. I think it sold like okay, and then they're like, yeah, we're not gonna do it again because it was supposed to be like a futuristic like thing. Like it was like Apocalypse was.
Yeah, but I actually read it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, but then like I don't think it sold as well, so then they stopped the series for some weird reason. Like Velma was apparently the bad guy and everything.
I didn't get that far in it.
I think she did something and like. The whole Mystery Inc. was like, whoa, like
what the fuck?
Something, yeah.
Velma. Okay, when I read it, Velma was a scientist.
Yeah, but she does something else.
Velma was a scientist. Fred was like a cameraman, and Daphne was the reporter. And they were like going to this place to learn about like what they were doing.
Yeah.
This is when they're much older, I'm guessing.
Yeah. This is like in the future.
No, it wasn't It was like kind of futuristic, but it was like also kind of like like weirdly. Steampunk-ish, not steampunk, like apocalyptic kind of,
like futuristic apocalyptic.
Yeah, and Shaggy was like a dog tamer, and then one of the things that they were working on was getting dogs to talk. And Scooby was like he wasn't as ferocious as they wanted the dogs to be.
Yeah.
But he was more intelligent than the rest of them. So Shaggy like stood up for Scooby. That's all I remember from it.